Hello, this is the Sky Drinker, and here are 10 things that I think you should know about Archeage. To start things off, gliding. Gliding is incredibly useful and incredibly enjoyable, and you'll use it for everything in Archeage, from traveling to doing quests to just jumping up and down boulders to get to places that would take you a little bit longer to get there. Gliding is phenomenal, and if you're not doing it all the time, you're not doing it right. Number 2 has to do with mounts. Mounts are somewhat different in this game as they level up with use and gain abilities at certain level thresholds. So it's very important to keep your mount out as often as possible and to use it as often as possible. But do keep in mind that it can die and it's kind of a pain in the ass to bring back. But otherwise, there's no reason for you to not be riding these bad boys all the time. Number 3 is instruments. In Archeage, unlike some other games, instruments are not purely cosmetic or purely for enjoyment. They actually have buffs that can heal in areas around them and restore mana in an area around them. This isn't a huge amount, but early on, it can be quite statistically significant. So jam out whenever you can. Number 4. Unique to Archeage is a system called labor points. Labor points are used from everything to opening bags, to identifying items, and crafting. It's really easy to lose track of your labor points throughout all of the random stuff they're used for. So it's important to keep an eye on how many you have left so that that sweet weapon you were about to craft isn't suddenly undone by you opening 20 coin bags in a row. Number 5 has to do with questing. In Archeage, you can actually turn in quests both early and late. If you turn them in early, you get less of a reward, but if there's item rewards involved, then it's an easier way to get those faster than without grinding the 20 enemies you need to get the full experience reward. Going over your progress limit will contribute slightly to your reward. However, the difference between how much you lose for turning a quest in early and how much you gain for turning a quest in late is huge. There's a much bigger loss with experience when turning it in early than there is a gain when turning it in late. Number 6 is time. In Archeage, there's a time system that dictates certain monster spawns and certain event timers. However, this timer is not even a little bit equivalent to real life time. So if you see that an event is happening at 2 p.m. and it's 1:50 p.m. in-game, you figure, oh, I have 10 minutes to get this done. But in reality, you probably have closer to 3 or 5 minutes. It moves that much faster, they're not even a little bit equivalent. Don't get screwed out of an event just because you think that real time exists in this game. Number 7 is dancing. In Archeage Closed Beta, you're given the unique ability to move while dancing. I don't know if this is intended, and I don't know if it'll be in the final release, but for now it sure makes the game a hell of a lot more fun. Number 8 is weapons. In Archeage, you're given a certain variety in the weapons you can choose from regardless of your class. Now, at first look, this seems like a great idea, and there's a lot of versatility, and you can use what you want for your aesthetic purposes and for your gameplay purposes. But the sad reality is, there are weapons that are better for your class than everything else. So much better for your class than everything else that you are seriously screwing yourself and those you group with if you use anything else. So I'm sorry to tell you guys, the fact that you can choose different weapons doesn't mean that you should choose the one that isn't for your class. Number 9 would definitely have to be the ocean. Naval exploration is an awesome part of this game and one of the few things that I think it does amazingly well, better than anything else I've played. I only have a dingy-ass rowboat, but don't let that fool you because you can get huge clippers, ships with harpoons, cannons, you can have naval battles, you can be pirates, all sorts of awesome stuff. You can go diving and exploring in the ocean, there's a fucking kraken, all sorts of stuff out there. It is one of the best parts of this game that I have encountered so far, and if you do not take every minute you have to explore this and enjoy this part of this game, you are not playing Archeage the right way. And finally, number 10. Definitely have to be friends. Play with friends, meet people through the game, bring people into the game. Every game is better with friends, people that you know and love and get along with. It'll compound your enjoyment levels exponentially. I definitely suggest playing this not by yourself like I did. I don't have friends, or they'd be listed in this clip. Instead, I offer you this sick glide and my awesome landing, and encourage you to get as many people as possible to play this game with you, or any game with you, because it's always better with friends. So those are just a few things for you guys to think about if you're interested in Archeage or looking into it at all. 10 things that I found to be really integral and interesting parts of the game, or that took away from it a little bit. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, or don't. Do whatever you want. And I'll see you next time.